It's like when in like 6th grade kids walk up to you like, "Oh, do your parents know you're gay?" Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, my parents.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special episode 100 of an interesting discussion. Sometimes everybody introduce yourself, in case this is the first episode you've heard of us. I'm Christian. Who else we got here?
Harsha.
Is his name. My name's Harsha.
And I'm Tarun.
Yeah, we're very grateful to be on episode 100. This special episode 100. I hope you guys enjoyed the music. We got a rebrand going on. We got everything changed a little bit. Format, not really changed. It's still gonna be kind of shit. But we're gonna let you know what shit you're gonna get into today. We're gonna talk about, a little bit of a reflection, a little bit of a meta episode. We got some.
Did you say reflection?
Reflection.
I heard reflection too.
I guess it's also that. I don't know.
No. We're going to be playing a little bit of a trivia game towards the end, but similar to our episode, I believe 52, we have some guest clips that we asked for that people generously gave to us. So we're going to, usually they're questions. I've briefly skimmed through them just to,
Cheater.
make them sound a little crisper, but I don't know the meat of them, if you will. Or maybe I do. Who knows?
I don't like how you're saying that. These are our friends that are sending us quiz.
Hey. So, but yeah, that's basically, we're going to react and listen to a bunch of clips that our friends sent in. So, do you guys want to start with that?
No, let's go to our
with that.
friends.
Back to you in the studio.
All right.
So first up, we got our guy Srijit, who was on episode 71. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hi guys, this is Srijit from the one episode on the podcast. I'm here with Ankit. He's my new roommate. And one question I had is, how would you handle living with this guy? Hey,
What a great question to start us off with.
What do you think they're up to? Why did he say you like that?
I think they're doing a lot more than living together, if I'm being honest.
Lucky guy.
Which one?
Exactly.
I don't know, Harsha, you're the one who's closest to Ankit. What dirty little secrets would you tell us about him?
Give us your favorite Ankit story.
My favorite Ankit story. Let's see. There's so many to choose from. Anyways, living with Ankit. Let me think about that first. I didn't think about all this shit. Wait, give me a second.
You gotta take your time.
Well, first I want to say good luck to Srijit. Signing up to be Ankit's roommate is not the best thing in the world. So I really feel sorry for him and the third roommate that they're living with.
Oh.
In terms of what to watch out for, Ankit's super duper stinky, and Srijit and Ankit are sharing a bathroom, so that's not going to be fun. Ankit shits all the time.
Oh my God.
You have to buy extra toilet paper because this guy, constant pooper.
Damn.
He eats a lot as well. You got to buy a lot of snacks. I would recommend having a candy drawer in your room, just to keep candy in there so you can leave it away from Ankit, because that guy will eat anything. I've never tried that myself or anything, so just
Jesus.
But some good things though. Ankit's a pretty good cook. He may not seem like it, but he knows how to get the job done. We've cooked a lot of stuff together, and he's done more than I have, but that's not saying much, I guess. And don't worry about him bringing a girl over or anything. It's okay.
That was kind of sad.
No, not bad. He
just talked about shitting and eating.
Yeah, but he also said he's a good cook.
It's part of eating.
He's a stinky chef.
That's a chef. Yeah, what else is more there to say about Ankit? I feel like
he seems like a funny guy. You feel like you never have never can be upset.
Never a dull moment
when you're in that apartment.
Yeah, they're both pretty funny, honestly. So
yeah,
sure they're laughing it up over there. Lucky guys living up in the big city.
Yeah, fuck you, Ankit, for leaving.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
And with that, we'll go to the next guest. This next message was sent in by our good friend Remy, who is on episode 59 and 86. So let's cut to that.
Hey boys, it's Remy, longtime listener, longtime fan of the podcast. Just calling in today with a quick question. Kind of want to get you guys' feedback on. So say you guys had to plan and pull off a successful heist. What would each of your jobs be, and what would you heist? Thanks for taking the question, and congrats on your 100th episode.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good question.
That is a really good question.
Thank you, Remy.
Yeah, and thanks for the nice words also.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we did this a lot in the last time we did this, but it goes without saying that thank you for everybody who sent in clips.
And we'll stop just thanking
saying
everyone
thank
now.
you every single time because it was repetitive and annoying. But
Unless
you
they
are
really deserve
thanked.
it. Unless they deserve it.
Nah.
Okay, so jumping into the question, right? Realistically, for any good heist, there's like four main roles, right? There's like the James Bond, right? Who's like the bulky man who does the dirty work, right? There's the computer guy who hacks all the systems, gets you access to the doors and shit.
Mhm.
Then there's a third guy who's like, he like makes like the gear, like gets the cars together in Fast and Furious, like that type of guy.
Uh-huh.
And then fourth, there's like the pretty guy or the pretty girl. You know what I mean? That's just like the vibes or the
Yeah,
the
he
character,
distracts
like the
people with
humor,
attention.
the humor guy.
He'll
potentially.
he'll charm the people that are there. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, so is the I have a clarification question. Is the gear person also the getaway driver?
That's what I was thinking about.
It can be, yes.
Can be.
I was thinking about this as like if you were playing like GTA Online, you know, you do like those stupid heists and shit. Like
Yeah,
they have role specific, but they have a lot more roles.
So who's the best hacker?
I'd say Harsha.
Harsha went to a lot of hackathons in his life.
Yeah.
Haven't made a single thing, but yeah.
Actually, no. True works for a government company, so maybe we should,
Mm.
we
Oh,
should
shit.
get him.
Covert ops. What you know about that?
Mm.
Nothing,
Ooh.
because it's covert.
Got him.
All right, I'm going with Harsha then.
I feel like Christian could be the charmer.
Oh,
he
yeah,
has
yeah,
white.
anything you want.
He could be the seducer,
The seducer.
the one that talks to the villain at the bar and is like, "Hey,
I want to get out of here.
let's yeah." Exactly.
Wait, well, aren't we the villains though for doing the heist?
No. We're only robbing from bad people, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or we're stealing like nuclear code so they can't press it, but we can.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I guess that makes.
Well, then that means you have to be James Bond. You have to be the
Yeah,
I
get
don't,
it done
I don't
dirty
know
guy.
if that's
Yeah,
me,
you
but I
could
guess I'll
be
do
the
it.
suave guy as long as you
Wait.
stay on
Harsha
your
should be
feet.
James Bond. Harsha should be James Bond. I'll learn how to hack. Wait, no.
No, you have to
That's-
be the gear guy.
I guess I can be the driver. I'll be the driver.
Wait, but I can't be James Bond.
No, you're a hacker. You're a hacker, right?
Oh, I'm a hacker. Oh, so then
Harsha
okay.
James Bond. Harsha beat the
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
bro.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because he's been
Yeah,
in
that
a
makes
suit so
sense.
much because he's getting married. You know, he's getting fitted
Yeah.
for all this shit. You know, it kind of makes sense.
And his origin
Right.
story is like getting punched
Yeah.
in the subway.
You'll never
and
get
he likes
punched
and
again.
he likes to bond people. That's the thing he didn't want to tell you about Ankit.
I think you need two functioning shoulders for that, though. So I don't know how it'll go.
Yeah, but
it'll be,
yeah,
it'll,
but
it'll be just
that's when you do
a-
the Winter Soldier on your
Yeah,
ass,
you could
and then you got
be-
that. Yeah,
Yeah, it can be
No, no,
Bucky.
but-
Bucky.
Yeah, Haran the
Bucky
gear
Bond.
guy can get you Bucky Bond.
Bucky Bond.
That sounds like a glue that you could buy at Home Depot. Like an industrial.
Yeah, I'll set you up.
glue.
I'll set you up with the gear on, bro. I got you.
Mm.
And
Thanks,
I'll-
my engineer.
And then we'll make you the Winter Soldier. We're gonna transform you. We're gonna have you what do they do to him? They say the words to him to get him into the Winter Soldier mode. I got
Yeah,
you.
so what word would you say to me?
LeBron
LeBron.
James.
LeBron
top
James
10.
Bond.
Not top 10.
You just play Skip Bayless clips in my ear.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if this happens at a casino or a bank near you, you've never heard this before in your life.
Wait, so are we going to be robbing money or anything else? Or anything different?
No,
than
you
what
Harsha,
we-
Robin
want to
the
say
Hood,
poor
bro.
people.
Yeah, we're robbing the hood. I guess realistically we rob a bank, right? Obviously,
I mean, realistically, we're not going
so
to.
they make it seem so easy on shows, a little too easy.
It is easy, bro.
I know, but it's kind of scary when you think about it.
I mean, I feel like it's just because banks have insurance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They don't technically lose any of that money, and then also they just tell the workers not to fuck with the people that are
Yeah.
robbing, right? Because then they're liable for
They're gonna
their
get
lives.
shot.
Yeah.
yeah.
So like really, the only person that's like probably in a bad position in a bank robbery is not even the robber. It's just probably like the security guard.
Yeah.
that's true. You know a little too much about that, but we'll disregard that.
So moving on to our next one. This is from Maitri, who was on episode 90. So let's give it a listen.
Hey guys, it's Maitri. My question for you all is if you could pick one celebrity to be a guest star on your podcast, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a very good question.
That is very tough.
Because, like, you know, I really want Zendaya on the podcast. But also, like, realistically, who would be able to, like, have a good conversation with us, right? So I'm thinking, like, I feel like Tom Holland's a pretty chill guy.
Yeah.
I don't know any celebrity outside of their couple, so.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like who would give us like very good banter.
I feel like people like KSI, you know, who can like give it and take it at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
I was thinking someone like Pete Davidson because he's kind of like edgy humor, like kind of like us.
But I feel like there'd be so many Kanye stands that would cancel us that we get our show canceled within like 45 minutes of the episode going live.
Very true. Very true.
Who cares, bro?
So we should get Kanye
listens.
then, right?
We'll get hell listens though.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get more listens from that episode alone from all the
Redacted. Actually, you can't say LeBron. That's for every question, not just this one.
Actually, I feel like I should know more people because I think I watch my fair share of like interviews, like late night talk show interviews.
I would want the Hot Ones guy, Sean Evans, to do an interview of us on our podcast.
Dude, he's so good.
You guys, I know I've talked about it before. You guys ever seen like those Nardwart ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen clips of them. Yeah.
Bro, Mans does fucking FBI level research. I just want to see like what shit he would be able to pull out on like all of us.
It always blows my mind. Like, or not blows my mind. It's just funny when like he blows like the celebrity's mind, but like, the shit they pull on him. Like,
yeah.
Like they like don't think anyone knows it, but he always knows.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if like the roles were reversed, you know?
Yeah, why can't we be the celebrities, fam?
Tune in next week, bro.
Kind of oddball one, but Will Arnett is pretty like a funny guy. He's on like BoJack Horseman. He has his own podcast with Jason Bateman. I forgot what it's called, but I was Smartless. Yeah, he's pretty funny. I like this. He also has a very good like podcast voice. So
Jason Bateman's cool too.
Yeah, I think both of them on would be nice. Every time he's doing an interview, he just shits on Jason Bateman so much. It's hilarious.
I feel like they do like Key and Peele, like those dudes, like not like their characters, but like them in real life, like Keegan Michael Key and Jordan Peele, and like Trevor Noah. I feel like they would be pretty good too.
Yeah.
A lot of
What
good ones
about
out there.
Zeus and B. Lou? Like those would be really good on the podcast. Or just watch music videos together and just let them react on it.
We just stand to the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were so funny, and then I started seeing clips of them with like Aiden Ross, and I was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
I think they're still funny by them, like them two alone.
Yeah, just them two.
Yeah. But I feel
Yeah.
like I see them with Aiden Ross everywhere, and he cringes me out. But you know who doesn't cringe me out? My boy Anand. And we're about to listen to him, so let him take it away.
Hey guys, my name's Anant. I just want to say congrats on 100 episodes. And my question is, what's the latest book you guys have each read? Thanks.
So our next guest is. Thanks for the question.
Book pretty recently.
Anand. Actually, the next book I will be reading is a book.
That's not the question.
Yeah, I should have started this by now. I got this book 2 weeks ago now as an anniversary gift, and I haven't touched it yet.
You waiting for the next anniversary, bro, or what?
Yeah, send it back.
What's the book?
Yeah, you said this book.
Oh yeah, I thought video. I don't know. I pulled it up. Sorry, I pulled up the book. It's Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. I'm showing the camera now. It's the book that Trun talked about on this podcast. Actually,
How long ago though?
Like a year and a half ago, maybe like a year and a couple months ago.
What's it supposed to be about?
Trun, you tell them.
Yeah, it's about the Nike CEO, like how he came to create Nike, which is like arguably I guess like probably top 5 brands of all time, right?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Crazy. Good book. I recommend you read it.
I'll get on it right now.
Last book okay, does it have to be a book I finished or just any book?
Any book's
said
fine,
red.
man. It's okay.
Okay, whatever. So I bought this book that was helping me prepare for engineering interviews. That's the one I read most recently, but I didn't finish it. I just kind of skimmed through because they have like example questions and like different like strategies.
So you got what you wanted out of it. So it's good.
Yeah. The dude who wrote it's a dickhead though. Just the way he speaks in the book is very like pompous vibes. So it's just like, but like the questions and the study material is pretty good. He's just Anyway, Harsha, what about you, man?
Are you talking about Ace the data science interview, Tarun? I'm like, I got a free book from Capital One, so I started reading it this week. On chapter 3 or 4. The book is called Brotopia, but
What?
I need to go find the author. Give me 1 second.
This guy just fucking lives off Cap One, bro.
That's what I was thinking, man.
So I found the author. She's not in my house, but I found the book. Her name is Emily Chang. So the book is actually, it's called Brotopia, Breaking Up the Boys Club of Silicon Valley. So it goes through the history of companies in Silicon Valley like Google, PayPal, and things, and how they created the culture of basically only boys that are coders and like in the tech industry, and like why that happened. Because I knew it's a problem, but I didn't know why or how it originated. So it's pretty interesting. They dive deep into each company and they interview people from there, and I'm learning.
It's
a
like
lot.
about like their hiring policies and stuff, or
Hiring policies or work culture there, and even like companies try, but then once they get too big, they just stop caring about trying to get women. And
Is it interesting reading that book because like generally you disagree on that issue pretty heavily?
Be careful what your next words are.
I don't even know if I can say yes or no because I just disagree with your whole statement, I guess.
It's like when in like 6th grade kids walk up to be like, "Oh, do your parents know you're gay?" Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, my parents do.
All right, Christian, tell us about the latest book you've read.
I think mine's kind of, I mean, like, it's not a physical book, unfortunately, so I don't know if it really counts, but I was reading also, I mean, it's kind of similar to what Tarun was talking about. It's some sort of, like, guide on to learn how to do software and shit, so. It's not a manual. I won't say I just pulled out, like, a manual for, like, a piece of software, but it was like a, I don't know what the fuck to call it. I mean, it's basically, like, a same vein as a textbook, sort of.
Oh, I read textbook. I think I just say that.
I mean, yeah, but you actually have a physical book.
Yeah.
Okay,
so, like,
the latest book I read was Applied Aerodynamics.
we're gonna.
Eighth edition.
You go to Stanford. Holy fuck!
And next we have someone that doesn't read any books. We have Amrita, who's been on episode 70 and also 4.
I mean,
12?
we were only kind of highlighting the last 50, but yeah, she was on like 3 or 4 episodes.
She's been a major
around.
contributor to this podcast. We'll say that. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi guys, congrats on 100 episodes. I'm really proud that you guys made it so far and that you guys are going so strong. I listen to you all when I'm at the gym, and sometimes I'll be lifting something kind of heavy and you guys make me laugh and it almost gets dangerous, but I appreciate the entertainment while I'm trying to work out. My question for you guys is, what motivates you to keep going and meeting every week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, and just working so hard at this? We really appreciate the hard work you're doing as listeners, and just curious to see what you guys think about it.
Made possible with viewers like you. Thank you.
Yeah. So the next question is,
Well, first, we claim we don't mean to harm people while they're doing a workout. This has nothing.
Our lawyers say we have to say this. If you hurt yourself listening to our podcast,
it's not on us.
That's on you.
But good on you for
hurting
being
yourself
healthy and working out. That's hype. Second off,
Definitely
did she
our
say
most-
that because we're taking too much time from Harsha?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
She's trying to free him up.
No.
She already took Thursdays from us, bro. What else does she want? She want Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Mondays too? God damn.
But actually, real shout out to Amrita because she does
Definitely
listen to the podcast a lot. And probably listens to
One-
most episodes of anyone we know. So
Yeah, like top 5 for sure.
yeah,
Undoubtedly.
shout out to her. What motivates us, guys? Why are we still here?
No,
100
you
episodes later?
can't just reword the question. You need to answer it.
No, I think we can all add to this like together, you know, because it's like a group thing. It's not, we don't all have our individual. I guess we all do have our individual goals for this podcast, but like as a group,
The money.
Yeah, why do you think Harsha's getting married? I don't know. Personally, it's just I don't want to say like, oh, it's something to do, but for me, it's something to do. Like use my skills that I honed so perfectly in undergrad companies. I don't know. It's also, I mean, it's fun. I think that's the primary reason that we do it is because it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Other than that, I have no motivation, period. So
That's all. Like I guess like Harsha and turn to each other like here and there, but like the four of us, like we don't really get to hang out much in person anymore because we don't like live close anymore. And I mean, we talk here and there in the group chat, but I feel like these like the weekly meetings and the podcast give us like a chance to just like, catch up and like talk to each other, and I enjoy it. Like it's like stuff I look forward to every week, like these like 2-hour recordings and like the meetings. So and yeah, it's also really fun to have like guests on too. That because a lot of times we have guests on that like we don't like keep in touch with that well, and like we haven't heard from them in a long time, and just like catching up with them and hearing what they have to say and like the stories they share. It's a good time.
Yeah, that's true. I concur.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. I also think it's nice to have something that's like, I think for most of us, it's like a podcast is like pretty far off like what we do or what we would do on like a regular basis. Like, I don't know if we would have ever done this like other than, you know, if we didn't have each other, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to have like, I don't know, putting eggs in different baskets, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah.
And here's to 100 more episodes.
We actually have to continue until we die now. You realize that?
Jesus Christ.
Notice why Harsha didn't answer the question.
As soon as we have kids, we'll just put them on the podcast. So we'll take our spots.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be hype, man.
Imagine their first words are on the podcast.
I mean, outside of what everyone else said, for me, it's not that much work to do this podcast personally. Christian does most of the editing and Tarun does most of the, it's the stuff you see on our Instagram, and Christian does a lot as well with the snippets and all. Like for me personally, I just have to come here and talk to my friends. So I don't need motivation to do that.
Yeah, changes are in the works, guys. It's okay.
You get a little too complacent over there. Thanks again for the question. Next up, we have Drew, who's recently on the podcast on episode 92. Let's hear. I keep saying let's hear what he has to say. What should I say?
Go get him, Drew.
Go on, lad. Go on, my chum. Take it away, Drew.
Hi, this is Drew. So I actually have a question for Christian, which is probably unexpected. I bet you guys thought I was going to ask a question of Haran. But I do not know how or why I remember this, but I remember that I was in your apartment, Haran, and I think Christian at some point was really into hot sauce. And he showed us this hot sauce that he got that was from Trader Joe's. So I'm wondering, assuming that is still an affinity of his, my question is, Christian, have you tried the yuzu hot sauce from Trader Joe's? I got it recently. It's very good. So yes. And if you have tried it, what are your thoughts? All right, that's all I have.
This is the most Drew question I ever thought. Oh my
God. Well, yes, I do still like hot sauces. That is still an affinity of mine. The name sounds mad familiar. I'm going to look up a picture of the bottle to see if I have had it. I probably have.
Speaking of yuzu, I actually went to Charlottesville recently with my girlfriend, and we went to this Japanese sushi restaurant and we had a yuzu sake, and god damn, it was so good, man. It was like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a way better version of a lime. But it's not as like, it's like a sharp flavor, and it still has that like kind of lemony lime flavor as well. But it's not like extremely like tart, I guess, or like doesn't make you like wince. Like it's not as strong as a regular lemon. Maybe is a better way to describe it. But it was good, man. So I bet that'd be good in a hot sauce.
I looked it up, and I have had it. I tried it once while I was at work when I worked there, and it was. I think I tried it like on a chicken wing or something. It was pretty good. I will give further explanation that my newest hot sauce that I've got is this like Korean hot sauce. It's like a more spicy but a little bit sweet sriracha. That's the best way I can describe it. It has a greater depth of spice. Like it hits you harder than a sriracha, but it also has a very mild amount of sweetness to it. So
what's it called?
I don't fucking know. I got it as a gift.
Nice.
You're welcome. Not your band, I guess.
No.
Oh.
It's some imported Korean hot sauce or some shit. But I think it has like a K-pop label. I don't know if that helps anybody, but it's some
interesting
K-pop.
What the fuck? You're eating hentai hot sauce, bro? What the hell?
I don't know how you drew to that conclusion. Thanks, Drew.
Sorry.
But no. What's your favorite? To make this a group question, what's everybody's favorite hot sauce?
I think go-to has to be sriracha for me. Sriracha is like not that spicy. But I don't know if there's like any other like normal hot sauce that we encounter regularly, like i.e. like Tabasco or Cholula or something.
Or if you want to generalize it, like either like like you know how they have like buffalo sauce, and then there's like there's like green chili sauce that you can get like at Chipotle, or like I don't know if there's a certain style of sauce that comes to your mind.
I only really have Cholula here because I eat that with my eggs. It's pretty good. The sriracha hot sauce from Trader Joe's, I'm not a fan. I don't know if I've ever had it.
I'm with you. They did something to it. They like watered it down. They did something to the consistency of it. I don't know what the fuck happened. There's a green one that's okay there that comes in the same sort of bottle, but the red one is definitely kind of whack.
Yeah, I don't really know if I have like a preference for hot sauce. I think like any hot sauce is like good with me. To be fair, like I don't care that much. Also, I don't really eat hot sauce that much if I'm at home because like food at home is already like spicy enough. So yeah, I would have to say sriracha. I just like sriracha is probably my favorite.
Yeah, I agree. Like the other ones, like Texas Pete and all that stuff. I hate sour sauces like that, and I think buffalo sauce to me tastes pretty sour as well.
It's all the vinegar that's in it. That's why you
what?
like it. I knew you were gonna say that.
Outside of that, though, and just generally in sauces, I like spicy mayo. Outside when I go somewhere.
Spicy mayo is pretty good. Anyways, next up we have an ad. Take it away.
Take it away, us.
And we're back. Our next clip is sent in from Sakar, who's on episode 63. Let's see what he has to say.
Oi, oi, oi. Hey, guys. This is Sakar. Really quickly, I think I wanted to mention 2 moments of my podcast that I really enjoyed. One where I casually called Christian Christopher. And the one part where we were talking about Taekwondo and karate and how Tarun would get beat up a lot when he was a kid. We talked about how he essentially paid to get beat up. That was really funny. But my question for you guys is, if all of you guys were, say, on a boat, but it was sinking, and the only way for you to survive is to kick one person out, who do you think that person would be?
Ooh.
And how would you go about telling them, or how would you go about kicking them out? Good luck.
Well,
how much weight do we need to get off?
Well,
because if we can,
we can get off a lot of weight really quickly. Well, I was thinking the same way. I was thinking, who's the lightest, so that we don't have to tell them. We could just pick them up and eat them. That's what I was thinking.
Wait, pick them up and eat them?
Yeet them.
Oh, yeet them. Yeah,
eat them.
I was like, that's not going to get rid of the weight.
What kind of boat is this?
I need hot sauce.
Oh, Pete, you're so Texas.
What?
What?
Well, first off, thanks for sharing those memories of the episode.
Those
The
are
episode
very
actually
fun to me
very,
too.
very funny episode.
Mm.
With regard to the question, I feel like everyone here would willingly sacrifice themselves for the others, right?
You wouldn't.
You definitely wouldn't, you fuck. What are you
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Who's the
Alright,
most
so
likely
wait,
to
so
sacrifice
Harsha,
themselves?
Harsha, you and I now have
Harsha's
to
most
decide.
likely to sacrifice.
Harsha already has like his life planned out though, so like he can't sacrifice himself.
No, we need Haran, man. We need Haran. This guy's
What?
long enough. If we just use him as a bridge, we can get to shore easily from wherever we are.
I'm fucking Mrs. Incredible over here, but I don't fucking stretch out.
Yeah, you're so
You
thick.
can though. You can though.
I feel like I would just be unlucky and just die anyway.
What do you mean?
But I guess that's not part of the question.
Turin, would you rather be stranded at sea with us for like
Or
a
die.
month or die?
Or die.
Yeah.
No, I'll be stranded. I'll be stranded with you guys.
What if you have to record an episode with us every day?
That's straight man, good content, you know? Like last words type shit.
I feel like in the moment, everyone here would take it well if they were told that they had to be sacrificed.
I'm glad that's what you think.
Yeah, I don't imagine like either of us, like any of us, putting up a fight at that point. I feel like just be like,
Christian doesn't like seafood, so he should die, right? He can't eat anything.
It's the difference between I
and
don't
for that
like
reason,
and
I'm gonna get
can't.
Harsha. We're gonna get rid of Harsha immediately. We're
Could
gonna
you
be deciding
imagine?
who to get rid of, like on the boat, and Harsha's not gonna be in contention. Then Harsha's gonna say some dumb shit. We're like, Harsha's
No, literally. Could you imagine us like on a sinking boat? We're like, guys, we really need to decide. And Harsha's like, wait, but I like sushi, man. So
I think that's pretty good.
All right, the answer is everyone would choose a different person, and then we'd all just die at the same time.
Yeah, I'd rather die with you guys than be stranded at sea with you guys.
That's
How
true.
about
Yeah,
that?
we all just die.
As far as just die together.
Yeah, if one
Okay.
dies, we all die.
Yo,
Like, how
yo,
will
yo,
we do
yo,
the?
yo.
Like, we
Yeah,
can
we
do
do
the
the
podcast with 3 people, so we should all die.
We're binded by this podcast.
Bro, there's no
wait,
fucking
what if we
blood
just play
pact,
odds? What if we just play odds though?
Bro. Yeah, but what if you go to sea and it's just like you just make up new rules to like what's an odd, what's an even, just like pirate rules and shit. You know?
Hmm. Well, what if we do odds now so that if we're ever in that situation, we just know who to kill?
But if we die, then we're just gonna end up on the Flying Dutchman, bro, and it'll be part of.
Okay, realistically, we're never gonna come up with a real answer.
This
I
is
don't
why I didn't
think.
propose on a boat.
All right, we should. On 3, we all say who we think will die. Well, the first one, or like, will they'll get, I guess, voted off or thrown off the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Tarun.
Harsha.
I said Tarun.
3.
I
Everyone else say
said
Tarun. Well, why'd you say Tarun?
I just felt like I was going anyway, so I was just like, okay. I'll double down.
No.
Wait, Christian, who'd you say?
I said myself.
Oh shit!
All right, so Tarun wins.
Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Turns edited out of the rest of this episode.
You're happy, Sakar? Is what you want?
But thanks for the question and the nice thoughts.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a former guest / manager, ex-manager, current manager, anything you want to say. She's been on multiple episodes. Her name's Bhavna.
Hey guys, it's Bhavna. Congrats on 100 episodes. Or whatever. I'm not your manager anymore, so I have to say nice things. All right,
Okay.
Here's your question. By the end of 200 episodes, how do you think the podcast is going to change? Whether that's where you guys are in life or how it's recorded or friendship, what do you think is going to be different?
We'll have more Instagram posts.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Harsha will be with 3 kids by then, I think.
No.
Wait, she did 300 episodes?
No,
200.
200.
Oh, 200.
So we have 2 years. So it's basically 2 years what will change.
I feel like we're all not going to be living in the place that we're living right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fair,
That's
Yeah.
a fair statement.
I hope
think-
I
I'm
think we
not
could say
here.
that. Actually, yeah. I guess we could also say that within like a year and a half, right?
Well, I think that all of us are also going to be living in 4 different states at that time.
Oh, bold
Ooh.
prediction. I like that. I like that.
I like that.
I mean, I don't like that. But I like the predict. I like the bold prediction. I don't like that we will all be living in different states.
I think we'll have less listeners, but I want more.
I think that's fair. I think the bigger problem is going to be us trying to find guests by then.
Yeah, if you're listening to this and you haven't been on the podcast,
step the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, like let us know in it.
What the fuck, Kyle?
Step the fuck up, dude.
Did you say we would still be friends? Is that what she said?
That was a proposal.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of our friendship, I don't think that would change that much. Especially if we're recording at the same cadence and keeping in touch.
Like, will the disdain for each other grow as like our like
impossible?
The disdain won't, but the distance will.
Oh, bars.
Yeah. Sorry. I feel like I just derailed what was going on here.
Yeah, I'll be married though, no kids.
On purpose.
George is gonna have less time to record, man. He's gonna have stuff to deal with.
No.
Oh, Joe, Harsha, if I have to edit out a fucking crying child, I'm actually gonna come down and murder you. Theoretically.
Oh my god.
Anyway, speaking of distance, Millen is our next audio clip. He lives out in San Francisco where they have all the shit, and he was on episode 78. So let's hear about all the poo in San Francisco.
All right, what's up, boys? It's Millen. I had a great time on the podcast back a few months ago, but I'm coming here today with a little bit of an update. So obviously back on that podcast episode, we talked a lot about my life in San Francisco and what I see on the streets, specifically the shit that I see on the streets. And I think one of my favorite moments was the rendition of "Keep That Shit" during that episode. But I have a little bit of an update. Obviously I've got my feet under me a little bit more in SF. And so I recently found out that there's actually an app. There's an app you can download. You can Google this. It's called Snapcrap. And it is for San Francisco residents to take pictures of shit on the streets. And then number one, to identify if it's human or animal or like dog or whatever. And then number two, to come and tell someone to clean it up. So, I know you were curious, all of you. And so I wanted to make sure to follow up with this little bit of an update.
That's actually insane.
We might need to like hire Millen as like a SF correspondent for this podcast. Yeah. Actually, going a little bit off what he said. Well, not exactly like what he was talking about, but when I went to SF recently, one of my friends actually like who was on this, she's gonna be like featured later in this episode. Joyce said that she was actually listening to Millen's episode and learned everything that there was to know about Millen before even she met him, and then they hung out a couple of times. So this podcast is making friends.
Oh, it's done more for anybody else than it's done for ourselves. God damn it!
That is actually pretty insane when you think about it, though.
Yeah,
like that is actually really sick.
Yeah.
Maybe that's in her audio clip. Maybe you spoiled it, Ron.
No, maybe I did. Oopsies. That is a crazy update, though. I'm also not that surprised because there's a lot of shit on the street in SF.
There is. I wonder how big the like when you used to go on like Snap Map and that kind of thing, like back in high school and college, like you could see people all clustered together. I wonder what the largest cluster of shit reports is in SF.
My guess is all close to Millen's apartment because he's the one that's shitting on the streets.
Yeah, that's why you go so often.
Whoever made that app, please reach out to us so we can have another sponsor for our episodes.
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy, yo! If we could get like a one of those floating ads like at the bottom third of the screen where like everybody tries to ignore them, but you hit it accidentally and it like automatically follows a podcast, and then people do it on accident enough they'll actually listen. Right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Or they associate our podcast with shit. If we
we're only going on the human shits. I don't want to be associated with any dog shits or anything.
Moving on to our next guest, we have Vincent with the clip. He was on episode 96. So let's hear what he has to say.
Hey guys, thanks again for having me on the show. I'm so glad I got to do my first podcast with you guys because you never forget your first.
Oh.
My question for you all is, what is one thing that you've learned about yourself throughout these 100 episodes?
Well, thanks, Vincent, for the submission, if you will. It's very most recent guest that had a submission. It was a very fun episode that we had with him. Got to learn a lot about everything about him. One thing that you've learned about I've learned about myself though is our manner of talking is very, very casual.
Like right now.
No, like the whole podcast. It's gotten better. I will say that I have revisited some, and it's gotten a lot better over time. We still have so many type moments where, like, I'm not talking about where we have lapses and where we like have nothing to say. It's just like we're stammering, and it's very frustrating. Personally, as more as the editor than as the listener.
Yeah.
Wait, is that something you learned about yourself or about all of us?
About all of us. It's not like myself included. I do it a lot too. I'm not saying that like, oh, you guys need to like step the fuck up. I'm saying that like, step the fuck up.
I learned that I'm not cut out for this shit, bro. And this is why this is my last episode. I'm announcing it.
Flu game.
He's about to be
This is my
thrown off the ship. He's gonna drown.
I don't know if I learned anything significant about myself on this podcast. I've learned a lot about the guests we've had on. So
that's not the question.
But I'm changing the question. That's what we do.
That's not fair.
What is there to learn about yourself though? Like you're just speaking.
I didn't learn about myself, but I learned a skill, I guess, through this podcast, which is to formulate a thought in my head before I open my mouth and say something. So it's a little bit more coherent. I still...
When are you going to display the skill?
I still see whatever.
That's rude, man. That's rude.
That's actually so fucked.
I still say some things randomly sometimes without thinking about what the next word is going to be, but I think I've gotten better at it.
I agree. As much as I just shit on how all of us speak, I
think all of us are better at asking questions. I think our questions at the beginning were like,
"What'd you say?"
I think our questions at the beginning I guess mainly to guests and stuff were like, "Oh yeah, how's like school or something like that." You know what I mean? Like we do ask that, like, but it's like more like a warm up question or like something that we just like say out of courtesy. But like now I feel like we ask more like inquisitive questions about like, you know, nuances of people's lives, and we're also better at preparing research and stuff about different topics.
I would say that something I learned about myself is how much I hate when somebody's personality is focused either on how they go to school or how they go to work. I learned that about myself, is that how much I have a distaste for that.
So you just hate the three of us?
No. Yeah.
Good question, Vincent.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Moving on to our penultimate guest. We got Christina, who's on episode 61. So take it away, Christina.
Hi, it's Christina. And my question for you guys is, if you could only have one friend out of the other three, who would it be?
Damn.
She wants smoke.
Realistically, like, we already got her off the boat, right? So I don't know if we got a hard question.
Who wants to answer this question first?
It's kind of fucked, bro.
I feel like I'm pretty safe in answering Harsha just because I've known him the longest.
Oh, are you safe now?
Yeah, I guess now I'll have to change my answer to Tarun. Yeah, my answer's Tarun.
I would say Harsha because I've known him the longest, but only just slightly longer than Tarun.
Slightly longer than me?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What does that have to do?
Like I've known Harsha slightly longer than
what do you slightly?
Like it was like what I met you like senior semester of high school, and I met Tarun first year.
We're going on 11 years of friendship, man. 11.
Is it really,
dude? All the dude.
I've known
Harsha,
you for half my life.
I think it's 100 episodes. It's time to come clean, right? So in summer school, right? I tried to talk to this guy Harsha, and he's just like too cool for me, man. Like he don't give you the time of day. And so all this time since then, like Harsha's been using revisionist history to like say that like, oh, like Haran never recognized me in high school, like he never like talked to me, never saw me. But actually the other way around.
Nah, this guy was too tall. He didn't look down, man.
Christian.
Oh yeah. So our last audio clip is.
Hey, you gotta answer, man.
Well, who did I meet first?
If he picks Harsha, that's actually insane for Harsha. But what a goated friend.
Harsha picked himself. He doesn't need us.
So I'm just gonna use a mathematical approach just to get it out of the way, off my shoulders. So I met Tarun last. So unfortunately, for that reason, you're out. I'm trying to remember who I met first playing basketball. It was either Haran or Harsha.
Who did you notice on the court?
He's like a tree. You're like, what the fuck is this tree doing on a basketball court?
I know the answer, Christian.
Oh, do you? Do you know the answer for me? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, is he just
not just saying that, but I mean,
wait. Actually, how did the first interaction between you guys go down? Because I don't remember. How did Christian first come hang out with us?
I think the first time I hung out outside of basketball was I went to Gobbler Fest and just saw you guys there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first time that I met you, Tarun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was then, but
why did we all take a photo there? It feels kind of random.
Yeah, first Gobbler Fest.
But we were freshmen, bro. I think a lot.
No, I swear we had to take a photo to get a T-shirt or something. I thought.
Oh, maybe.
Was it? I don't remember. I remember taking a photo of that.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. Because I feel like it was kind of unlike us to just take a photo at an event.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did though.
I'm glad we did too. I'm glad we did in the moment.
But yeah, the first time I remember basketball, it was like a split. There were half brown people and then half non-brown people. And usually all the brown people were on the same team. But there was one time where I was on the brown people's team. And that is how...
That was it.
That was how culture changed forever. But yeah, that's how I remember, at least. I remember I just scored a lot and everybody was like, oh my God, these guys fucking sick. And I was like, oh yes. I used my abilities to break the culture barrier.
And then we found out he was a fraud.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I don't remember our first encounter that well.
Oh, I scored on you, so you should remember.
I mean, I guess scored on a lot, so I don't know what to say. Damn it.
Anyway, to take away a lot of time, let's wrap it up. We got Joyce with our final audio clip, and take it away, Joyce.
Hi, this is Joyce, and my question is, who is your favorite guest?
Oh, damn. Fuck.
Dude, Christina,
I shouldn't have put this one last.
Crazy question.
Yeah, man. Favorite guest.
Okay, you guys aren't allowed to say your significant others.
Oh,
that changes my answer.
Yeah. Whatever. Shut up.
We're doing of the past year, right?
We all just do Joyce, right?
We did this last time too, so I think we should do it the past year.
So before we answer, we love all of our guests. We just want to say that, so please don't feel offended. But I mean, there's only one right answer here. I enjoyed the episode that it was just me and Christian, and it was Ankit and Srijit. I feel like that was a really great episode. Like we said earlier, Ankit and Srijit are really funny, and some of the stories he shared were pretty memorable.
That's true. I do want to say before you guys give your answers that little area where we had different encounters with different people, I thought that was collectively a very good idea. So that way, people who weren't on that episode could listen and then learn stuff as well. Out of us, not just everybody.
I think a couple of my favorite episodes were when Tam came on, because Tam's just so naturally funny, and she always has she always just tells stories in a funny ass way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 100%.
Funnily enough, the one that Joyce was on was actually one of my favorites too. But that's not my answer.
Oh,
I guess I should qualify. The reason why the one with Joyce was funny was the Cox and Charles joke. I think that was quality banter right there. And Joyce bought into it, which I really respect. So shout out to you, Joyce. I think my favorite episode that I've listened to, I think probably 4 or 5 times since it came out, was the Kanal episode, just because there were a lot of funny moments in there. So I got exposed a little bit, but it was good. It was a good episode.
Shout out Maryland.
It's also, I think, our most listened to episode. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing has 100 plays now, doesn't it?
I think something like that,
yeah.
Hundreds of thousands.
My favorite episode, because this was a condition so that nobody else could say it. My favorite episode was episode 70, and I remember it because it was right after episode 69, which was the episode we recorded right after we all got back from Seattle, right after Harsh's engagement. And that, Amrita was also on the episode, but sorry, that's not the reason why. But it's just the ability to get all of that out there and then talk about it all was all very, I don't know. It wasn't like relieving, but it was like fun to be able to like finally talk about it because like us three had known about it for a while before her, and like
You weren't on that episode, were you?
Christian wasn't.
yeah, but I edited it, so
That's right.
I heard.
I heard
four
there was a really
times.
good game show done by a
That's
really
true.
good host on that episode. So be sure to check that one out.
Yeah.
You know what's actually crazy is like when they have kids, like their kids can listen to like
That is
some
kinda crazy,
initial
yeah.
reactions of like the proposal, like.
Oh, we
live.
should have done a live commentary like Q&A right after. That would have been great content.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Next time, Parsha. I mean, what? Anyway.
So yeah, big shout out to everyone that sent in questions.
For sure.
We really appreciate you guys, and also those who are still listening to this episode.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess even all our former guests, even the ones that didn't get back to us. But no, it's okay. No, we don't care.
We're
It's
not
fine, it's fine.
mad.
Yeah, they already did their part. They came onto the podcast. They shared what they had to
Yeah,
share.
this was
like
all extra credit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It takes 10 seconds, man.
okay. But yeah, like we teased at the beginning, we still have one more segment left. So lucky you guys. We're gonna do some.
I'm feeling
They don't
extra lucky
care.
today.
Don't tease me.
So yeah, we all came up with like 2 questions about like the episodes of the past year, just like trivia questions essentially.
Yeah.
So who wants to get started with their first question?
Okay, so my question takes a long time to answer, so I'm gonna cut it like in half, and so I'll just because we've been on this episode for a while, so I'm gonna try and speed it up a little bit. Sorry, mine isn't directly associated to the second half of the podcast, so I'll just speed things up. I want you to. I was gonna have you name all of the Asian, African, and South American countries of which we have listings.
Oh my god!
However, we don't have time for that to go through every fucking country. So, if you can name 10 collectively,
10 Asian countries.
10 Asian, African, or South American.
Oh,
Because I feel like, I mean, North America, there's like 3 countries, and then Europe, we kind of talk about the European countries a lot. So, give me 10. Just go in order. Haran, Tarun, Harsha. Just go in order.
India.
Okay.
Wait, the places that we do we do have listens? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thailand.
Uh-huh.
Malaysia.
Yep.
Fuck. Wait, if I get this wrong, am I out? Is that how it works?
Sure.
Oh no, I didn't want to that. Brazil.
And you're out.
Ah, fuck.
Wait, you said what were the 3 places, areas?
Asia, Africa, and South America.
Damn, that's like a lot of choices, fam.
Yeah.
It can't be China. They don't have Spotify there, do they?
Nice.
Pakistan, man.
You're out.
Oh,
Dang.
All right, Harsh.
Fuck, I have to name 7?
7 in a row.
it's all on you, buddy.
Singapore?
Yep.
I was gonna say Singapore. I should have said Singapore. Damn.
No, you're not allowed to say that one.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna get banned.
Sri Lanka?
Uh-huh.
This man just quoted my whole heritage out here. Stop looking
This
at me.
man's won the geography bee, bro. Of course he's gonna get this right.
No, he's just
All
saying
right.
where I'm from. Now you run out. You don't have any more.
Yeah. I'm on my own now.
You guys have also only listed Asian countries other than Haran saying Brazil.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
that's trying to
Kenya.
go out of the
Hey yo, Great Britain.
Kenya.
It has to be.
What? What'd you say?
I said Kenya.
What did Trun say?
Great Britain.
But Europe's not an option. It was
Europe's not an
Asia.
option?
This guy
Asia,
literally
Africa.
clarified it and then still said Great Britain.
Okay,
Get 'em
no.
all.
Kenya's not an option, unfortunately. Or, an
Can you
answer.
repeat them?
Kenya's not an answer.
But Kenya.
Can you say that again?
I'll just tell you all the answers really quickly. China, Egypt, South Korea, the Philippines. I put maybe Russia because technically half of it's in Europe, half of it's in Asia. So if you said Russia, I would have taken it.
Wait, I didn't know. Wait, China's allowed in Spotify's allowed in
China's allowed in Spotify. Yes,
I
it
didn't
is.
know. I thought China didn't like YouTube or Spotify or anything.
I'm sure our last 2 guests, Christina and George, are going to really appreciate this part of the podcast.
Wait, that's not racist.
Well, you said China's not allowed on the podcast.
Not anymore after the rebrand.
Oh my god. Japan, Indonesia, Vietnam, Colombia, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Bangladesh, Taiwan, Iran, Israel, Uzbekistan, Iraq, and the UAE.
There was one South American country. And why did you name it?
Wait, what was it?
Colombia.
It was Colombia. There's one.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have included that. It was fast, but
Yeah, that is a crazy list of countries though.
and so my next one is very quick. What was the very first word said on our podcast?
Oh my god! I thought we said only this past year.
Yeah. So I didn't do that.
Wait, this is so terrible because I listened to the first episode, part of the first episode, for my question, but I can't remember. I think
Maybe you should have said that
that's
because
even
you get it wrong.
Can I know who did the intro? Is that allowed? Do you remember who did the intro?
Yeah, I remember.
Is that allowed to if you share or no?
Okay, yeah, I did it.
Ooh, Christian
You
doesn't
did it.
look
Wait,
the
are we
same.
working together as a team for this one or separate?
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I don't think there's any winners or losers here.
Okay, sure. So I mean, yeah, Christian did it, and then like he did like the beginning part, and then we cut to the ad immediately, and then after we did our like introductions.
But he still like started the episode, right?
Yeah, but like, I mean, I feel like it's just like what's up or like
Hey guys,
or welcome to the first ever episode, something like that. I think, but I can't be sure. It might be like welcome, what's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of an interesting. But like,
I'm down
or it
with
might
what's
just
up.
be-
I'm down with what's up, guys. I feel like that's a common intro for us.
Yeah.
Harsha, do you agree with the group?
Yeah, should I?
I don't know.
No,
I'm asking.
don't agree. Just do something different for entertainment value.
Hello, friends.
You think I've ever said that in my entire life?
That's what Harsha's locking you.
The answer was, "Hey guys."
Damn
So you were
it!
so close.
I should have said, "Hey guys."
So close. And this was going to be a question, but we don't have time for it, so I'm gonna just tell you. I ran through and I calculated how much time we spent talking, like content we put out, and on average, every episode lasts an hour and 2 minutes long. And if you add up all the episodes, we have put out over 2.5 days of content.
Jesus.
So that's
That's
all
not,
the
that's not
numbers I
even
got.
like that's not even counting the amount of like stuff that we cut out, or like
Yeah.
like stuff
So
we
this
just
probably
found
we've probably recorded for probably close to like 4 days,
Jesus,
or like 3.5.
probably like 3.5, 3 days. Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, there goes all the fun numbers that I have. You guys take it away, and by you guys I mean Tarun.
Sure. So my first question is, how many quote posts on our Instagram do we have that contain bad words? Bad words meaning a word that I would have to use an asterisk for.
All right, so we started doing quotes after episode
50.
Oh, this is from the last year?
Yeah, I mean we didn't have any quote
until
posts.
the rebrand. Yeah.
Yeah, until the rebrand.
Wait, but that was episode 26, though.
That's what I was thinking too. But
Oh, was it 26?
But I think Tarun counted from the 50. So
Oh no, I counted all the way down. Never mind. My bad. I thought I did my rebrand at 50.
no, we did
I
the rebrand in like
25.
September
Oh,
of 2020.
snap. Yeah, 25 then.
Okay. So that changes a lot.
I'm gonna go with 9.
We'll go with 7.
20.
20?
20.
Holy
What
shit!
are you what?
Fuck yeah, put that on a quote.
It's not 20. It's 4, man. By my count, it's 4.
Damn, fuck
We
us.
really don't, we don't curse a lot, man. I mean, we curse a lot on the podcast.
We just don't put it
Curse
on.
not.
Yeah.
Go fuck.
Is that something we want to change or?
Fuck
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's the quote. On this week, we said "fuck yeah" to everything.
Okay, and then my second question is, and it was a little bit hard to count, so it might be off a little bit, but in our first episode, when we did just in the introduction segment where we went like Christian, Harsha, Haran, me, how many times do we say
Oh my god!
Too many. Whatever the answer is too many.
I think we actually sat down and listened to this and counted it.
Yeah, that sounds like
no, that's what I'm
torture.
saying. It might be a little bit off because
Yeah, it's fine. No one's gonna fact check you on this.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this was like I think it was like a 2-minute segment, maybe.
So like, we each talk for like 30 seconds.
Yeah. It was like really brief. It was just like
I would say I average like 5 ums per second. Actually, wait, per second. I said per second. For 30 seconds. For 30 seconds. You like the Jay-Z. Fuck. I would say 18.
20.
2-minute segment, so that's 120 seconds. I'm gonna go with 31.
Okay, you guys aren't far off. So my count was 24. So I guess Harsh is the closest then?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That's pretty crazy.
That's a every 6 seconds.
So much content in there.
Per seconds. New stat.
I don't know who said it the most, but Ron, like yours were the most You guys, yours were the most. Yours were the most like. I don't even know how to say it.
Pronounced, noticeable,
pronounced. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you'd be like, you say something, you'd be like, but yeah. So if I count all those extra words, it would be like thousands, man. For all of us.
Well, thank you for this award, everyone. I would like to thank my English teacher. All right. Anyway, my trivia questions are. Well, mine are.
Ron, before you go.
Oh.
Sorry, I just had a question. I thought it'd be interesting.
Go for it.
So Christian said that we released content of 2.5 days.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think of those days are just filler words? But yeah, so in terms of time.
Okay.
So 2.5 days.
Oh fuck.
Half a day or half of that 2.5?
Half of 2.5 days.
No. Oh
no.
Half it.
I think that because the filler words are very short, right? So like, and are all very short sounds. So they have to add up very, like, it takes a lot for it to be noticeable, like, numerically.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, a third of a day. Or, like...
Yeah, I would say half a day.
I would say half a day, yeah.
Dude, I wish we had fans that would, like, do that math for us, man.
Even if we had fans like that, bro, they would not take the time to calculate our ums.
They would, man. They would.
How about Ruta?
Can you just ask your questions now?
Yeah,
why did that sound like kind of cringe?
Why did that sound so cringe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it was cringe. All right. Mine were more like, here we go with another like. Mine were more about who said what or who was the person referring to. Mm-hmm. So I guess I don't know if I missed the memo, but
that's okay.
So in episode 56, which was my birthday episode.
Oh.
Someone said, "Don't you dare put words in my mouth." Who said that?
I think it was. Wait, don't say it yet. I'll just say.
Yeah, everybody give their own answer before you give the.
I think it was me that said that.
I remember. I'd go with Tarun.
I think it's actually Haran. What's the answer, buddy?
Well, me and Tarun were having the discussion.
That's what I remember.
Tarun is the one that said it.
Yeah, I knew it was either one of you two.
Wait, what was the context?
It was like I don't even like. I was like, to be fair, I was listening at like 1.5 times speed because I was really trying to like find something funny. But that part just made me laugh the way you said it. I think I just like said some shit about you, and the way you said it back, you're like, "Don't you dare put words in my mouth." And I did like the intonation to like put something else in your mouth. But
okay.
Yeah, it was sus. Okay, and actually another question about Tarun, but not about Tarun. Who was Tarun referring to when he said, "I feel like there's a constant stream of Taco Bell running through his veins"? And this person is a guest on the podcast. Has been a guest on the podcast.
Oh, Car, 100%. Oh, or is it? No, it can't be on that.
I feel like no. If it was Anant, I would say eggs because he has like he had so many eggs. I think it is Car, right?
Yeah, it was Car.
Yeah,
it was on Sakar's episode. Yeah.
Nice question, man.
Very well done. Maybe a little too easy. Should have gotten more out of the box.
I think you could have made it harder if you didn't say "Don't put words in my mouth" in the way that I said it.
Yeah. It was the intonation that made
you can make it harder next time. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Harsha, I know you're harder.
Speaking of harder, how many new guests have we had in the last year?
Oh,
scheiße.
And we're saying since the last 52 episode?
Since episode 52.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, how many guests have we had total?
Summer sessions was how long?
One summer.
Yeah, we extended that summer though.
I feel like we've had like 8 or 10 old guests, and then the rest would be new. but I don't know how many. It's like, okay, so it's 50 episodes, right? Or 48?
Wait. We only ask new guests for audios?
Yeah.
And Harsha asked like 7 people. I asked 6. Trina
I
asked
asked
4.
Yeah, but we also didn't ask some people.
No, we asked everybody.
No. Okay, so
Is that 17? What do we say?
I think it would be. I know of one person that we didn't ask for sure. Maybe it was 2.
Want to go with 19 then? Wait, 19 sound. Wait, how? Wait, really? 19?
Yeah, I'm going with 20.
Wait, but there's only 48 episodes, right? So then there's 48
48
episodes.
Yeah, but it wasn't like every other because.
I mean, because we had 26 guest episodes, right?
No, we probably have more.
And that makes sense. We have 26 guest episodes,
yeah, okay.
and then we had like a lot of repeats.
I'll go
Okay,
with
I'm
19.
going 9. I'm going 20. Actually, I'll go
I
with
said
19.
20.
I'll go 19.
Okay, I'll go 18 then.
20.
Damn.
Fuck, man, I had it right.
Oh.
Damn, we talked to 20 new people? That's crazy.
Hey, me and Trina got the math almost.
Yeah, but I carried the one though.
My second question is a little bit related to one of the questions Joyce asked, but we have guests on the podcast. They tell us some great stories. So I was wondering if you guys had a favorite story a guest told on the podcast in the last year.
The one that Tree just shared about his
His phone?
like the thief. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even on the episode, but listen to that one. It was hilarious. That one stuck with me.
Yeah, that was my answer as well.
Honestly, personally, I like hearing about everybody's travel stories because everybody has so many different like experiences, right?
Yeah.
Like Kavya went to Hawaii. We just had Hemisphere on. She went to Kenya. I mean, like to hear about all these different types of adventures that people have, like it makes you think about like, oh, maybe I want to go here, or I don't want to go to San Francisco because there's shit everywhere. Like it gives you a little bit of an intonation about, oh, maybe I'd like to go here someday or not.
Yeah.
So I know that's another cop-out answer, but to hear everybody's travel stories like gives me an idea of whether I'd like to go visit that place or not.
Another one that I remembered of, mainly because of the snippet, but was Pranav talking about his post-game thoughts after like his tennis matches and how Stephen A. rails him. That was funny.
That's true.
Another story I thought of was Emmy's date who like threw up in the car and then she just dropped him off. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, one more, last one. Drew's talking about the Cheers mate when he's like checking out at a store. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I feel
a
like
lot of the snippet ones are just funny to listen back to.
Yeah, I feel like our guests always do a good job about coming up with an entertaining story or like something interesting that we never thought of.
Yeah.
So shout out to you guys. But to wrap up this episode, we have to do some mushy gushy dumb shit. But we have to say thanks. We would probably do it if nobody listened, but it wouldn't be like minorly motivating to have people listen at the very least. I mean, I have to speak for myself, but hopefully as a collective, like I think we're pretty proud of what we've done so far. 100's a big ass number. We all worked hard, I would say, at it. So I think it's been a fun ride. Here's to undefined number more. Don't want to put a limit on it, but yeah, so the floor is for anybody to say anything.
Yeah, I think Harsha hinted at it before, but Christian does do a lot of work for this podcast, and for us to hit 100 episodes, I know it's a big accomplishment for us, but also I think we should give a lot of thanks to him and all the work he's put on.
I can't wait to edit this
podcast. Yeah, you gotta keep this in. But yeah, thanks to everyone that has been a fan from day one or have recently just started listening to the podcast. Or this is your first episode and you're like, who the fuck are these guys and these guests that they're talking about? But if that's the case, I hope you keep on listening. I think it's we've definitely improved over the years in the way we conduct ourselves on this podcast and also just entertainment value. And I can't wait to keep growing with you guys, Matt Suss, at the podcast and just have more interesting guests on, and have better and more cool conversations. Yeah,
something we're actually activating this episode on. I think it's only a feature only available on Spotify. But there's a Q&A and a polls feature that is available on Spotify. So that's going to be active starting this episode from every episode forward. So if you guys like to interact through that, you're more than welcome to. We'd really appreciate. And if you have feedback or you like to rate I think those are also features on Spotify. Definitely, please help us out in any way you can.
Thanks, everyone. It's been a ride.
This is not the last episode, man. What the fuck? It's been a long time.
And I'll see you again.
Sorry, let me continue.
Oh, sorry.
It's been a ride, and I don't want to get off.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And that's the quote. Is that it?
Oh, actually, yeah. Echoing what they said, it's been great to continue this for 100 episodes. I don't think any of us thought we would do it this long. At least I didn't. Maybe I'm the only one now. No one's nodding their head. But I mean, it's been nice to hear from you all, and you guys keep interacting with us, like sending the clips. It's nice to see that we're just not talking to empty space. So we look forward to next 100 episodes and many, many more. And have a great day.
Nice. I think the rest of the boys kind of said everything to be said about you guys, but on a selfish note, you know, these podcasts are like literally like diary logs of our thoughts, ideas, like what's happening around us, like our lives. And so like I'm motivated to continue this podcast as a way of like keeping track of our friendship over time, and you know, just seeing how we grow as people generally, and you know, bringing people along the way. I think for them too, it's like a time capsule. So I just think it's really cool to have everything kind of logged, almost like, you know, like the Martian movie where he's like, this is day 16 and I'm planting the potatoes on Mars soil. Like it's kind of like that, you know? So yeah, that's what I want to say. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah. If you guys want to continue listening as we wrap up this episode, special episode 100 again, you can continue to do so on any platform that you want. That includes Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Anchor. They have a bunch of other smaller podcast distribution platforms on there that you can find if that strikes your fancy. We hope you guys enjoyed listening to this episode 100. Any episode from 1 to 100, any episode whatsoever, any listen and support is greatly appreciated. You can find us on Instagram at An Interesting Discussion. We talked a lot about all of our guests. You can find all of them over there. We worked really hard on our rebrand, the appearance of everything. We changed the formatting a little. We hope that in the future, these are all great changes and you guys enjoy them. But that's enough of us blabbering on. This is the end of the episode. We really hope you guys enjoyed, and we can't wait to see where it takes us. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.